Welcome everybody, this is K5. I want to say hi to all my new subscribers and hello to all my old subscribers. Today we're going to check out this 10 pack and especially really want to check out this car here. So let's have a look, shall we? I've neatly opened the pack and it's time to have a look inside. What they look like in the tray. Let's start with that lorry at the bottom there. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, this is quite a cool model actually. I've seen these trucks around quite a lot. I've never actually bought one myself. Let's see what it's called. It's called the Torque Titan. Love those wheels on there. The truck itself is pretty cool, but that actual cab is the only piece of metal on this model. So and also this this piece here. So yeah, when you buy this, you're getting quite a lot of plastic, but nonetheless, it's very cool, and it does roll rather nice too. We have this model here. This is actually really cool two-seater sports car. I have been tempted on occasion to actually purchase this car, but never pulled the trigger. So it was kind of a welcome addition to this 10 pack. Interesting scale on there, 164. This one's called Whiplash. It does look fast, doesn't it? You can imagine getting your neck pulled off at some high velocity there. It's kind of a model on the lines of a very sleek Jaguar Viper type car. Very nice. Ooh, look at this. Now, this is a very strange looking vehicle. It's kind of a Quarry King Plus, isn't it? I mean, it's got a tipping back on it. Very cool. What's it called? It's called the Mountain Mover. Well, there you go. You can move mountains in this. I should imagine, judging by the actual scale of it, this is probably based on some massive great thing. Look at that little tiny seat in there. Look, that's where the little man goes. So this thing is probably huge. It's the absolute beast. Wow. And put some earth in there. That's amazing. I do actually like that. That's really cool. And it's also got lots of detail underneath there as well. Very nice little toy. And again, cool wheels too. Very cool wheels. Here we go. Now, this is a model I haven't yet picked up. Loosely based on a real car as well. This is probably based on the Navy SEALs or that kind of organisation. The desert vehicle. Normally you would have a driver down the bottom there and an observer up the top, possibly equipped with some kind of a machine gun. A very nice vehicle actually, and it certainly lends itself to some kind of modification. Sahara Sweeper. 2013, so it's not exactly an old model in the lineup either. I kind of like this one. It's open to some reinterpretation actually, and the colours of it aren't too bad. Just the blue base would need changing. Very nice. Yes, I could see that one with camouflage netting and a machine gun or something on there. Very nice. This, yeah. When you see these things on the road, you don't want to be behind them. They do drive around these parts. We live in the farming area of the UK and see these vehicles around quite a lot. This is I think this is a seeding vehicle of some sort. It's called a sowing machine, and it is actually based on a real vehicle, believe it or not. Again, they're quite big, so when you see it next to a car like that, yeah, it's kind of a bit small. It needs to really be probably that much bigger than the car. So probably half the size of the 164. You're looking at around about probably, I don't know, 187 for this scale of this model. Nonetheless, actually, when you see it up close like this, it's a very nice model. And again, these are my favourite off-road tyres, and it does come equipped quite nicely with those. And we see around the back here, we see lots of sewing equipment. Let's have a look. Hydraulics and other interesting gizmos. Up here is where the the farmer will sit. Very interesting model. I like the tampos on there too, and generally the colour, that's actually the colour you would see in these parts. I live in Northamptonshire. Very cool. Right, this is a vehicle I did actually buy. I bought this one in green. When I first saw it, I kind of thought it was really very much like a Land Rover. Loosely based on a Land Rover, definitely. It's got lots of sand orientated off-road equipment on board here. We have what looks like you would put them over I don't know, mud or wet ground, or loose ground, so that you could drive over on the side. Very nice. It's got spare tyres on the bonnet there. Now what turns this off of the Land Rover is the front end. It's got the square haunches, but then we have this double headlight arrangement here, which is definitely not Land Rover, and also these rather futuristic looking side lights. Moving around the body, we've got some very nice side mirrors again, and a back end full of tools. See anything good in there? Anything useful? Probably a tent and some sleeping bags. And on the back there, some nice boxes. Actually, I've seen this model quite a lot in different colours, but I've not seen the blue one in the single packs. So that's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the base. It's called the Sahara Survivor. And yeah, it's a very nice model actually. Very realistic looking. Not improbable at all. Yeah, what's this? Here we have a futuristic police vehicle. I believe it's a police car, yes. It says on the side there, something Valley, Fabian Valley Police. It reminds me of something that Judge Dredd and his cronies would possibly drive around in. Anyone knows Judge Dredd? He's a policeman judge of the future, and he would go around on his motorbike arresting perps and causing all sorts of anti-criminalisation. Fairly violent, so if you're a bit scared of that kind of thing, then you wouldn't want to watch it. But actually, a very good comic strip back in the day. I like the blue glass on this. It does actually capture that futuristic feel. And the overall lines of this give this that kind of off-roading look. I'm imagining this is probably an off-roading vehicle that's been adapted for police use. Well, it seems to have some kind of spare tyre under there. Perhaps not. What else have we got on the base? What's this one actually called? It's called the Crime Crusher. Well, there you go. So if you're out there and you're 4x4 causing a bit of a nuisance, this is what you could expect to be chasing after you. Next one. Well, this is a very nice vehicle. This is the standard issue Matchbox delivery vehicle. Comes with a clear roof. On a good day you can probably see in there, but they've used a very dark plastic on that roof, so you can't quite see in. But it does actually contain a seat, which is very handy for your driver. Very interesting graphics on the side there. This must carry the mobile command. Well, there you go. I was thinking it would probably carry around spare organs or some blood or something like that, but this is actually some kind of command vehicle in Trinidad of all places. Well, that's like Jamaica and Bahamas and all that kind of Caribbean-y kind of medical response area. Quite useful if you're stuck out in the desert island in the paradise. This is the quad bike, a vehicle I don't actually have. I don't think I have anyway. And now I'm due for a little motorbike video, so this is a nice addition to that. The quad bike, I guess it's a quad bike. It's an interesting scale. Of course, bikes are always a little bit bigger than they should be. And it doesn't actually have a name on there. We're just going to call it a quad bike. Sand Blast Show. It's some crazy name like that, probably, isn't it? But yeah, lots of detail on these models. This is actually, this top part is metal, the blue is plastic, and the base is plastic. It's also got a separate piece that's 1, 2, 3, a 4-piece casting. Very good. Very, very nice. Little exhaust pipes on the back. Yes, I like that. Yeah, very good. That will actually enter the collection. Fantastic. And finally, the reason why, yes, the national parks, and I believe this is some kind of Bronco Wilderness Ranger. Let's have a look on the base there. It's called the International Scout. There it is. Now, I would not normally have bought 10 cars just to get this one car, and I was very fortunate that the pack was actually on special offer, so I was very lucky and I jumped at the opportunity to grab hold of it, really just to get this one car. I don't actually have this car in any other version, I don't believe, other than this. So this is my first International Scout model. I do like the way they've done the windshield, actually. That's very good. I mean, it's chunky, but at least it works. You've got some very nice graphics on the side there. Look around the front. Oh well, very nice piece indeed. Yeah, it's been a good year so far for National Parks cars. This is K5 saying thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed exploring this 10 pack with me. I've got another one to have a look at, and I'll be seeing you all very soon. Just so I finish up with my opinion on this selection of cars. You've got 10 cars here, all of them very colourful, very entertaining in their own individual rights, and actually very interactive with each other. There seems to be a general overall off-road theme which carries on from one car to the next. There seems to be good guys, bad guys, all kind of interesting connotations and combinations of cars. So yeah, a great 10 pack for the kids. For the adult collector, well, really, I think if you're into customizing, you've got lots of nice wheels there. There is one issue though, and that really would be the amount of plastic that is now being imported into the models, and there is a lot of plastic in each car. Out of the 4 parts, probably only 1 part is metal. So if you're looking for die-cast cars these days, you're going to have to compromise and get a bit of plastic. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.